important chapter in science. So that is matter in your surroundings. The first chapter in your class 9. So now the word matter is very much familiar to you. So you have studied it in your previous class. So let us recall what is matter. So matter is any substances that has mass and occupies space. Matter is any substance that has mass and occupies space. Any substance, it may be any substance in the universe. All the substance is made up of matter. For example, the air we breathe, the food we eat, stones, clouds, stars, plants, animals, even a drop of water or even a particle of sand. So everything is made up of matter. Everything, students, everything, each and everything is made up of matter. So early Indian philosophers classified these matter in the form of 5 elements called Panchatattva in Sanskrit. So we are all familiar to it. So what are those 5 elements? So let us have a look into it. So that is air, earth, fire, sky and water. So according to these philosophers, for them everything they are classified as living and non. So either everything, any substance, they are classified as either it is a living thing or a non-living thing. So in this lesson, students, let us learn the physical and chemical nature of matter. So first, let us learn the physical nature of matter. So matter is made up of particles. So earlier there was a belief so that matter is made up of like a wooden piece of rock, like a long piece. And the other belief is that it is made up of particles. So to prove that, a simple experiment can be conducted. So that is matter is made up of particles. So take a beaker. Add sugar or salt and then stir it. So when you stir it, you can observe there will be no rise in the water. So how much you add the sugar, there will be no increase in the level of water. So where do the sugar or salt particles go? These sugar or salt particles go into the spaces that are present in the water. So every matter has spaces, or these particles occupy the spaces. Okay, so particle nature the matter has. So matter is made up of particles. We can conclude matter is made up of particles. So by conducting the simple experiment. So next, how small are these particles? After saying matter is made up of particles, how small it is? So it is not like wooden block. So it is completed, it is a particle. So how small it is? So through other experiment, let us study how small these particles are. So have potassium permanganate with me. Potassium permanganate. So it will be a black color crystal. So it is a black color crystal. So now I am going to add just 2 or 3 crystals of potassium permanganate into the water. So as I add, so you can observe the change in the color. So now just stir it up so that the crystals dissolve in the water. So now this experiment is conducted to understand how small the particle size. So I have just taken 2 to 3 pieces of crystals. So crystals are like salt, very small pieces. So now after stirring it well, so I am taking a small amount of this into the clear water. So again, so you can observe the water turns pink. So now again I am going to take a small amount of this. Now again I am going to pour it. Still I can add some more for your better visible, so that it is visible. So when I add, still the solution has turned pink. So it is a little bit visible to you. So the solution is little bit pink. So now you can see the difference in the color. So the 2 or 3 pieces of crystal has turned into purple color. So again, from this I have taken a small part. So this is pink, and so now when I compare this, so it will be a little pink. So again, what happens here? So you are getting the color. So when you add from one beaker to another beaker. So from this experiment, so you can understand the particles are small. How small? Very, very small. Very, very small. It is small beyond our imagination. Students, so you can do this experiment by using Dettol. If you have Dettol at home, please try this. So take a cup of or a small bottle cup of Dettol and pour it in a mug, or take 5 tumblers. So then add, after adding to 1 tumbler, you take out that part and add to the other, and then you repeat it with all the 5 tumblers. So in all the 5 tumblers you can sense the smell of the Dettol. So from this experiment you can understand that the particles of matter are very small. It is beyond our imagination. So now particles of matter are continuously moving. Yes. So burn the incense stick. The smell reaches the corners. Incense stick. So you know what is incense stick. So just burn it. So during puja you burn the incense stick and you receive the smell at the distance. So from that you can understand that the particles will keep moving. So add blue or red ink into 1 beaker containing water and honey in the. So what happens when you add blue or red ink into the beaker? So it gets soluble into the water and the solution turns blue or red. And if you add honey, so it will just gets soluble and later it will settle at the bottom. So pure honey never mixes with the water, it settles at the bottom. Whereas the red ink or the blue ink, so it will be mixed mixed throughout the solution. Okay. So add copper sulfate into hot and cold water. Do not stir, just observe. So I have copper sulfate with me. So I am adding the copper sulfate to another beaker. So here this copper sulfate takes little time to get dissolved in the water. So when you put it in the hot water, this reaction is very fast. That is, it is easily soluble in the hot water when compared to the cold water. So what is the difference in hot water and cold water? So in the hot water, the kinetic energy is more. These particles receive the kinetic energy from the hot water and it begins to move around. So by all this experiment, so what are the properties of matter that we can conclude? So particles of matter are continuously moving, but as temperature increases, the particles move faster. Particles of matter intermix on their own by a process called diffusion. So these particles will mix each other. So I had water and copper sulfate. So it has mixed each other, water and copper sulfate. They are mixing each other. So through a process called diffusion. So these particles go into the spaces that is found in the water without increasing the level of water. Okay, and finally, particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. So now let us know the different states of matter. So what are the different states of matter? So one is solid, liquid and gases. So in the next class you will study what are solids, so how the molecules are arranged in it. So similarly the liquids and